Can we focus the first part on Hunter? Because I got a lot of stories this weekend.
He got
Nothing?
stories. He got stories, boys.
Hey, if you want it, go with it.
Hunter offered me his personal Netflix, which is not like giving me his password. He's built one.
Wait, you did
What?
what?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, welcome back to the Duck Call Room.
It's a wild thing.
We're going to talk about real life pirates.
No,
Is that why you dressed up like a pirate for the Ren Fair?
We're bringing Hunter in.
Because you're
People love Scott.
Was you a virtual pirate, not a real one?
Was
not a virtual
was you
pirate.
Blackbeard?
No, sir. I was not
Oh,
Blackbeard.
he wasn't Blackbeard.
I didn't
see
Johnny
him,
need
though.
the picture.
Uh-huh.
I went to a Ren Fair in Homa over the weekend with my sister and my aunt and uncle and cousins.
A Ren Fair
Yeah.
in
And it was
Homa.
Pirate Day.
Homa, Louisiana.
Homa. No. I stayed in Homa. It was in Hammond. My mistake.
Hammond.
Yeah,
Okay.
His
well,
uncle lives at home.
Yeah, Hammond is a little closer to the city. So
I keep
maybe
wanting to
that-
type in Scott when I go to your Instagram.
No, it's Hunter Nick Nerd. At Hunter Nick Nerd.
Go follow him.
You should just be
Wait.
at Nick Nerd. I don't
That's-
really know.
Oh, he didn't post it.
What?
Oh, it was in a story. No, he go ahead and send it to you.
Oh, send it, Hunter.
I'll
But
send it.
Hunter dressed as a pirate. But Hunter's got his own Netflix.
No, okay, so we've been going through some things as the Owen family, and Hunter, in an effort to cheer me up, which is a great offer because he told me about some movie and I went to watch it and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I don't have a spare $4, so I didn't want to rent it.
Yeah. You didn't want to go. You
I was
didn't
being
want
that guy. So Hunter texted me, he's like, "Hey man, you want to watch that movie? I have a database of movies I've been building," and I was like, "What?" And it didn't make any sense to me. I was like, "You download?" He goes, "No, I bought them all. I'm just host them here." And he sends me a picture of this giant like server. And I said, "What is this?" And Hunter's like, "Basically, I made my own Netflix."
Really?
He's laughing.
Like, what kind of interface? How do you get to it?
So, this will probably be too nerdy for the audiences, so I'll sum it up real fast. There, you can buy a player, rip the movies that you own, and then you can host it on this app called Plex, which basically acts as a personal Netflix.
Oh, okay.
So I have built a server to house all these movies that I have burned from my own collection and a couple friends' movies from their collection. Nothing illegal. And I wanted to share some of them with John David.
And it was super awesome.
Hey, that's
I haven't had a chance to watch a movie yet because life's
Hey,
crazy.
I'm all in as long as all y'all purchased them.
Well, and there's a share function where you can like share it with your friends.
Look, hold on, check this out, Martin. My man's just got a whole computer in his house that hosts his own Netflix. How many movies do you own, Hunter?
About 500.
Better yet,
That's a much better system though, because I have two big blue tubs in my what's it called? Garage, just full of old DVDs I bought in college.
what are the Christmas lights just a vibe?
Yeah.
I've got to go to Hunter's apartment one day
There's a vibe going on in
because
my
I feel like
apartment.
it's full of
Okay.
costumes and Christmas light vibes.
Hunter the pirate.
Look at Hunter. And that's your twin sister?
Yeah. She doesn't look very Ren Fairy, but neither do I.
You look like you're having a good time. Though.
I had a great time.
God, you are so interesting.
Ah.
Anyways, that's what I've been thinking about. Hunter's like a little new age blockbuster just hanging out over there.
I'm trying to be.
A little walking around red box, baby.
Oh, Scott.
What you got? So did you watch the movie?
No, I haven't had a
Oh,
chance to.
okay.
Life's been wild.
Yeah.
I
I
but
got you.
it's almost that time of year where it's dark at 4:30. So what else are you gonna
yeah.
do?
That's
yeah,
not
this
good.
is a tough time of year.
Si, why is it this cold this morning?
Why is it this cold?
It was 80 degrees 2 days ago.
Because the cold front come through.
But why? Why does that have to happen?
Because that's what's supposed to happen every
To
year.
bring all the ducks to us.
Bring the ducks down.
Yeah,
Are there ducks?
there's a few.
They're down.
He's got a wily grin on his face.
We got
That's
a,
a hopeful
They're
look.
mallards.
we got a few.
Mallards.
We got a few foul. You'll
That's
have to
good.
wait and see that video at another time.
Well, you know what's even better than being able to host all your own movies?
What?
Being able to get your duck stamp online at duckstamp.com.
Now that's true.
It's actually probably easier than whatever Hunter's doing.
Now that's very true. Yes. No, duckstamp.com, the digital duck stamp. Your life is so easy. Don't lose it. Don't have to worry about signing it. None of that. It's all good.
All I know is I'm ready for Thanksgiving.
Nothing warm you up like a Christmas tree cake.
I've put on my I stepped on a scale this morning and I said I'm putting on my hibernating weight.
Well, you need to.
I don't want to.
Well, but
I
what
have-
I'm saying is January 1st, then it becomes a lot easier. Like
That's true.
It's easier to drop the holiday pounds. I mean, it
the
just
problem is I put them on and the holidays aren't here.
yeah,
But
I
I'm very
mean,
excited for them.
I mean, Halloween did just end, and I think I've come to a realization that I'm a much bigger fan of fun size candy than I am the regular size candy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want a whole Snickers, but you know what I love? A fun size
So
Snickers.
baby,
You know what's
Just a
better?
couple of little bites, and
You know what's better than
you're
a
done with it.
You know what's better than a fun size Snicker?
What?
Like 3 fun size Snickers.
Oh yeah.
Well, now
Because you
you're
can fit the whole thing in your mouth.
well, now you're just back to
And you know what's better than that? Going to Buc-ee's and getting the pecans that are dipped in milk chocolate.
them chocolate covered pecans. Sure are.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't
so
find
good.
them. Godwin spotted them after we left,
Yeah, but
and then
How do you-
told us. But
How
we
do you
sat at
spot them
Buc-ee's.
after you leave?
Well, he told us because I walked all over the whole deal and I couldn't find them.
and I was looking for them too.
So I was eating some chocolate covered almonds. And Godwin was like, "Is that the pecans?" I was like, "No, I couldn't find them." He said, "Well, they were right there."
yeah, they right there.
I mean, that was his answer. Was they were right there? I was like, "Right where?" I looked on the whole wall of nuts and I could not find them.
if I lived close to a Buc-ee's, I would try and do an entire Thanksgiving meal off of Buc-ee's.
Oh,
You
hey.
could do dessert. You
could
got
do
the
it.
turkey.
Mm.
But Phil ran back in because we spent an hour at Buc-ee's and got us a bag of pecans.
Yeah, what's wise? What's another 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean,
You worked on your duck and dressing yet?
Nope.
We're there.
I hadn't killed any ducks yet.
Hashtag sage.
Yeah. Do you have all the sage from all the grocery stores?
Oh, no,
stored?
I got the sage.
That's good. I may film Si
Film side doing what?
cook his dressing.
hey, you should.
Let him cook for me. Like,
Here.
oh, we could have a dressing battle. No, I ain't taking you on because I really like yours. It's
He
good.
said, "Bring it."
Yeah, his is good.
Unfazed.
His is good.
Well, I need to get with Al because Al did it for the
Missed it, boys.
some meal, and he
Was it that
He
bad?
said,
it wasn't that bad, but he didn't you know.
See, that's tough. I'm afraid because I'm doing the turkey this year because my Uncle Joe always did the turkey. And if somebody looks at me and goes, "You missed it," I will probably cry.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've done it with him before, but I mean, I'm an amateur.
Well,
You'll be
it's
good.
just one of them things that if somebody does something for years and is really good at it,
And really the only way you can,
don't try to pick it up in one setting.
yeah. And the only way you can screw up a fried turkey is if you burn it, really. But
Yeah, don't
even-
burn it.
But burning it, I mean, it's just extra crispy, which means more skin, which I'm not mad at. Like, you don't want medium rare turkey. I'll say that. And make sure we
yeah.
get the middle to 165 and that life
yeah.
is good.
It is cool though because I used to fight with my granddaddy over the turkey skin, and now I fight with Carter over the turkey skin.
Zazu, baby.
We're just turkey skinning it up.
Pass it down.
Oh, man.
The dressing is what I'm looking forward to. I mean, the turkey too, but the dressing.
Kinda.
I'm just a turkey man.
Yeah.
I don't need that weird
I like the dressing.
the
I like
cranberry gelatinous.
No.
Give
none
me
of
the
that.
cranberry and the can. Just plop it out.
Oh,
That's
Are
what I
you the
want.
kind that likes to still see the ripples on the can?
Oh yeah.
and-
Oh yeah. Dude,
What
that's
is-
good.
What
I
is
make-
a cranberry?
When I make dressing, I make 4, about 12 by 14 casserole dishes, 4 of them full.
Mm.
And me and my wife eat all of it.
Oh yeah.
I ate probably 3/4 of it.
Mm.
Now, what about the cranberry sauce? You like to eat that?
No, I like that on the side.
I was
I like the berries
Yeah, I like the berries.
instead of the can.
You know what I like? Ham.
Mm.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Now the ham is delicious.
I'd like to go fishing.
Well, go fishing, Godwin.
I think I will.
You know what you can do from the comfort of your own boat?
What's that?
Buy a duck stamp. Ain't that something?
It's
You can sit
that
right
easy.
there. It is that simple.
You're sitting out on your boat, you're
Yeah.
fishing, waiting on duck season. You see a mallard fly by, you think, it's duck season.
I need to get that duck stamp.
That's right.
Pull out your phone, duckstamp.com, and you
Man,
got it.
I'm so glad they did that. thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look, in November is when it really starts getting good. Cold fronts, big flocks, full blinds, a big moon outside, so you know that the ducks are migrating. So you better get your duck stamp now. Opening day was just the warm up. The real hunters show up now, and they've all got their stamp. You're already putting in the time and money. Don't skip the part that makes it all possible. It is that simple. Look, whether you have service or not, It'll download right into the wallet of your phone. You open your wallet, you get your duck stamp. It's that simple. They'll send you one after the first of the year, so don't worry about having a paper stamp. You don't have to worry about losing it getting wet. All the thing. It's the best $25 you can spend when it comes to duck hunting, and even if you aren't a duck hunter, it's a good $25 to spend too, because you love the land, right? You love nature. You love birds, butterflies, bumblebees. They all use the same places. Look, you know the drill. Duckstamp.com/
Duck.
It takes 2 minutes. That's duckstamp.com/
Duck.
Let's get it done.
I did save a recipe I saw on Instagram the other night on some caramel apple glazed ham.
Interesting.
They literally, you know that little caramel apple dip?
Mm-hmm.
They put half of that in the glaze.
Oh, really?
And I was like, I don't have a smoker right now, but I might have to go get one just to try this.
You can use
Well,
mine.
the one I've got the glaze, I think, on it, and then it's all sliced up.
What's that, the ham?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing.
Spiral ham.
The
You just take a
spiral.
knife, start cutting, and then
I don't even take a knife. I just take my fingers and start pulling.
Yeah.
I did fail with a pig this weekend, though.
Then after you get most of the meat off of it, then you throw the whole bone in a pot of beans, pinto beans.
Yep. And let the
Cook that
horns
sucker down.
let the horns play for Christmas.
Oh
baby.
my goodness!
I made some chili, and I had to do Miss K's.
Then get Lisa to make some Mexican
That's it.
cornbread.
So I've prided myself, Si, on being able to make this Mexican cornbread, and I do it a little different because the Robertsons do it all thin, and I just make it like a cake, and it's thick. And I had it perfect. I put it on Instagram, and I was going to flip it over, and people were going to be impressed with me. And
And
then
it fell apart.
I flipped it over, Si, and
And it fell apart.
some of the
That's what I
bacon stuck right there
Yep.
at the
Oh, yeah.
top.
Nope.
You know what?
That's why you
The
take
first thing I'm going after is what is stuck on that skillet.
No, I was fixed to say, because that's why you take a spatula, it's metal,
There you go around it.
slide it around
I
the whole
did.
thing,
The,
and it won't do that.
the bottom I thought I had it perfect, and the bottom just said,
Got too hot.
Boy, what I would give to just take a fork and peel that off.
yeah,
the
there's
peel
bottom.
it
still
off
some
and eat
at
the
my
whole
house
thing.
in the fridge.
Mm.
I said, hey, hand me
No,
that.
I just want what's in that skillet.
Yeah,
I'll take the
hand me
bacon.
that. Hand me that. Let me get it.
Yeah, let
It all
me
looks
get
pretty
him.
good,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I love that part of food. That's a strange looking hot dog.
But I'm eyeing it too.
I didn't work very hard on the hot dogs. Those were for the kids. I made Willie's chili and Lisa's Mexican cornbread. And
Okay. So chili dogs. Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, why did we have a hot dog? I forget. Kids don't really
Why does
appreciate a bowl of chili.
I
They
got
don't
a-
appreciate jalapenos
I-
in the Mexican
I got a
cornbread
question
either.
now.
I got to deal with it.
Why do everybody make their chili so thick?
What, you want it thin?
Yeah.
That's the way my grandma made it. And that's the way I make it.
like
It's pretty
to crush
thin.
A bunch of crackers.
Yeah,
up there.
saltine crackers.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, Si.
Yeah, that's the way I don't put beans in mine either.
I brought my chili down there to
I
Phil
will
one
stand by
time.
beans and chili.
Phil opened the pot and stirred it. He said, "What in the crap is this?" And I said, "Chili."
Well, there's
He said,
different.
"That's water." And I said, "No, it ain't."
There's different types of chili, right? Like to
Yeah.
me, there's like what you just made. Awesome on some Fritos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
No, no.
that's good
No, no.
pencil strength Frito pie chili, right?
So
there.
did he
I
ta-
was just fixed to say, I
Like-
could eat a whole pot of that.
Did he
Yeah.
taste it?
Huh? No. He just done like that with a spoon. He said,
Nope.
too thin.
Too thin.
I said, hey, I like to put crackers in mine, son.
Yeah.
I said, I don't want it like it's a salsa.
Mine's thick.
You know?
I even tried to thin mine up a little this time, and it still came out real thick. But, you
It's
know,
still good.
Did you make Lucky Charms chili? Was there like steak off in the middle of that too? Yeah.
of course there was.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm going to be honest, y'all. I ain't got Willie Robertson money, and that the Lucky Charms chili mine had to change up a little bit.
Yeah.
I started looking at the price of steak, and I was like, I don't think I can do
Well,
this. y'all.
I fixed that. See, that's
Yeah,
one of the
cows
things.
are expensive.
That's one of the things that's worth it though, if you can afford it. It's
What?
like buy 5 or 6 filet mignons, and then just cut them up little chunks.
That's
Lucky
Yeah.
Lucky Charms chili.
I've done
Oh,
it many
no, yeah.
times.
Oh no!
But then I saw the price tag on filet mignons, and I
Yeah.
saw the price tag on beef tips, and I said, I'm gonna try this.
yeah, try
Yeah.
the beef tip.
Let me hold that sirloin.
Yeah, yeah.
How's
It's
he
still
doing?
good. It was still good.
Yeah. Oh, it's all good. I mean, you smother it down in water, chili powder, onions, bell pepper,
Mm.
all the.
Most people don't put enough all of that in there.
What's that? The onions and bell
Yeah,
pepper.
all that.
Yeah.
I double that on my recipes.
Yeah, I slide off a whole fresh jalapeno in there too.
Oh no!
Let
yeah.
it cook down.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a little hot.
And it is chilly weather.
Oh, I love them jalapeno.
No, today is gumbo
Pop it,
weather. I
pop
wish
it.
I had the time to make
What's
one.
that, poppers? What's they call them?
Oh, poppers.
Jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. I could eat. You think you could eat a whole bunch of them, but you can't.
Mm-mm.
Wrong answer, buddy.
Mm-mm.
Boy, I
So I ate 4 and I was stuffed.
Yeah.
4 is a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Most people
No,
would
but I
consider
thought I
4.
could eat 8. You know, and I said, I tried the 4th one. I said, I can't eat them more.
Yeah.
I said, there's some left and I can't eat them. God,
Yeah.
I hurt myself Saturday night though.
What did you eat?
That
chili.
cornbread and
Oh.
that chili, and that's
Oh.
some
Hold
shit.
on.
And I went back for seconds, and I ate probably 5 pieces of cornbread. I haven't. I'm struggling.
You'll be all right. That's right.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you on the right.
Yeah,
you
you're doing all
messed up and stepped on. You stepped on them scales just to see what kind of work you had done. That wasn't a check progress.
I bragged
said,
about it.
Let me see.
Then I went
what
to the
did."
bathroom, weighed myself again, was 2
Mhm.
pounds lighter. So
So that's
it
what I'm
felt
talking
good.
about. And if you need to get the rest of it out, holler at your boy Johnny tonight. Get you a greasy pizza, and you won't hold on to none of it. You'll just
I ain't doing no pizza.
and you good. You just
I might have a salad or something. I gotta reset the innards.
hey, you want to reset your innards? I holler at mom. She got you. Fresh,
Your mom?
big batch of turnip greens, buddy.
Ooh.
You will.
Ooh.
You will.
I'm not.
You will get rid of some mischievous
Oh.
bowel if you got any left, son.
I'm out on collard greens.
Oh,
turnip green.
turnip green.
Turnip
Turnip
greens.
greens.
Out.
Very different.
You just
I'm
don't like
still out.
green?
Mustard greens. He's out.
I'm a mustard one.
Nope.
It tastes like mustard.
You don't like mustard?
It's just a weird combination to eat something green that tastes like mustard.
I thought you loved mustard.
I know. I use mustard as an egg wash. I don't eat it. That's why I got it.
That's why he had 472 packets.
And I love a corn dog. Sue me.
with mustard on
Yeah.
it.
Oh, no, it's not.
If A&E would have left the package turned over, you'd have seen a Sonic logo on the front of it because I love a corn dog. So deal with it. But, you know, they got to pay for that advertising. So,
Oh, but I like Sonic. No, there is a time in a man's life where he's young and his refrigerator only has condiments in it.
Especially for a guy that don't eat the condiments, but they give it to you.
Yeah.
But he's too cheap to throw them away.
You-
Insert me.
Yeah, yours just got aired on national TV.
Yeah, that's fine. Ain't
We-
no problem.
Me and Drew needed a roommate in college one time, and we
Mhm.
thought about putting an ad out, and it was going to start with, "Do you like condiments?"
Do you like?
Because it's all that's in our fridge.
Yeah. At that age, yeah. There's condiments and a thing of baking soda to keep the stank out of it. Keep the stank out of it.
We weren't even
That's-
smart enough to do that.
Yeah. We do have a fun one coming for y'all in honor of Veterans Day, which is today. Thank you, veterans, for your service. We have our
thank you.
friends. We have three veterans. Was his wife a veteran? She was too. She served as well. Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember. So we got our friend Blake Cook and his wife Nicole, who both served, and we obviously have Uncle Si and Jay Stone coming to talk to you a little bit in honoring our veterans and this Veterans Day. We want to take this time before we jump over to that to say thank you to all the veterans who give us the opportunity to sit right here and opine about nothing. Thank you to the families of the veterans who also are sacrificing right alongside our veterans while they're out there on the front lines. You are back home defending all those. So thank you. And look, there's been a lot of stuff in the news too about mental health going on. We saw the young man for the Dallas Cowboys who, man, you think you reached the pinnacle of what you do, right? You're a defensive guy and you score a touchdown on Monday Night Football. And it still wasn't enough for that young man. So check on your people this holiday season, man, because holidays, while they can definitely be joyous and they should be joyous, they come with a lot of different hurts and scars and all those things. So guys, like we know a lot of men listen to this. Don't be too proud, man. Ask for help.
Ask for help.
Ask for help from your buddies, but most importantly, man, ask for help from Jesus, from God, from the Holy Spirit. The author of help,
That's
the
right.
perfecter of help. We're going to turn it over to Blake, Nicole, Uncle Si, and Jay Stone. So thank y'all so much. Hope y'all have a happy Veterans Day, and we'll see y'all next time right here in the Duck Call Room. We're out.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
The holidays are here, right? Like this is when you get to play all the weird holiday games.
Yep.
But it's also a time that you can be brutally honest with somebody.
Send them a hint.
Yeah, you just give them a little hint like, yo, bro, you stink. So I got you some Mando.
Yeah, just
You can do it nicer. Like, hey, this is the
72
best deal.
hours.
But that's what you're saying. And they open it and they're like, oh, what's this? And it's like, well, it's whole body control for 72 hours. I use it and I love it. I think you'd love it too. You don't have to tell them that, man, bro, you stink.
It's a gift for everyone.
It is a gift for everyone. And Mando is the real MVP of gifts because it controls both sweat and odor for 72 hours. The solid stick option is a familiar favorite. The spray is your go-to for fast and easy application, and the cream rubs in like a lotion for any hard-to-reach areas. Mando is available in 4 cologne quality scents: bourbon leather, Mount Fuji, Pro Sport, and Clover Woods. I love Mount Fuji, man. I've never been there, but I would if that's what it smells like. Mando starter pack is perfect for new customers or to secure some last-minute stocking stuffers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get 20% off site-wide with our exclusive code. Use code
Duck
at shopmando.com for 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Mando's got you covered with deodorant plus sweat control. Say goodbye to sweat stains and hello to long-lasting freshness. Don't let the meat sweats get you this holiday season. Your family and friends will thank you.
Well, Si, it's Veterans Day, and we have a room full of veterans.
I'll tell you. Okay, I've already told him. Okay. We never get to tell. Y'all got any kids?
We do.
Okay. We never get to tell mom and the kids, okay, thank you for your service.
Mhm.
Because
Oh, yeah.
when dad is deployed, okay, that affects you and the kid.
It does.
So, thank you for serving with him, okay? Because he's in, you're in too. Okay, most people don't realize that. If they don't know someone that's involved in the military, they don't know what the spouse and the young ones go through.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We were talking about this yesterday with somebody, I think with Zach. When we deploy, we have a team. We have people that we deploy with. We have friends and brothers and all that. If you think about it, we leave with our brothers or sisters.
Yeah. And it's a lot easier for you to leave with your comrades.
But who do they really have?
Yeah. No.
Literally.
It's
The women at the house taking care of the kids, going to the grocery store, raising the children, making sure everybody's to school on time, making sure everybody's bathed, and emotional support system.
yeah.
With me, my son actually went to visit his sister in Texas. And, he hadn't talked to me or his mom. Well, he joined the Army. And I'd always told him, I said, no, you need to go to college to get you a degree. Okay, but he joined. And when he was in Iraq, okay, my prayer to God every night was, please do not let anybody in uniform knock on my door.
Mm. Yeah.
Because there's so many people that have had that experience and been told that their son, their father, your husband, has been killed in action.
Yeah, that's got to
So
be
that was
terrible.
a daily prayer I said every night.
But it's probably something that you thought about every day.
No. Yeah. Because, most people, like I said, if they're not affiliated with someone that's in the military, they don't understand it.
No.
The man that serves or the woman that serves, because there's a lot of women that are married, they serve
Yeah.
and leave the husband and with the kids at home. Okay, so it's a big deal. Okay, and it's a rough life. Okay, being without the one you chose to live your life.
There's just as much worry, stress, anxiety for the family that's left behind, probably more so than the soldier that's actually been
It is
deployed.
because we've got each other in the unit.
Yeah, well, and I remember when I signed up, when I found out I was going to Afghanistan, my grandfather was a World War II vet. He was on the second wave at Normandy. So he was in it. And I remember him telling me, he said, I served enough for all of you.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of you. Come back. So
Well-
he never shaved his beard while I was deployed. And when I got back, he had that old beard down to here, and the next day he had it shaved off. But
Me and my fellow soldiers, used to talk about this all the time. And then Phil knew I was in the Army and he never said anything. Well, when he went overseas, preaching the gospel, and he went all the places that Paul went. Well, he also went to Normandy and, both. He looked at both ways. He was up on the cliff where the Germans was, and then he went on the beach where the Americans landed. But when he come back, he said, I owe you an apology, brother. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, I never told you that I appreciate you serving our nation. He said, since I've been over there and seen what they did on the beaches of Normandy, he said, it opened my eyes.
Yeah.
Of what you guys actually do. And we used to, all me and my soldiers that I've served with, we used to talk about it. I always said, hey, I don't measure up to the guys that hit the Normandy beach.
There'll never be another generation.
Because
like
they gave, and these were farmers' sons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. That joined up. Okay. My dad was in World War II. They joined up and crossed an ocean for people they had never met.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That Hitler was abusing.
Yeah. I mean, that takes a lot to be that young and understand that.
Well, no,
you got to be a protector.
I was actually lucky enough that I was involved in a movie called Faith of Our Fathers. And it was about two kids that had lost their dad in Vietnam. And they actually brought me in the movie really just for comic relief. But they kept interviewing me and they asked me questions. And I said, how do I say this? And I said, let me make a statement before I do because I don't want nobody to misunderstand. I said, when they sent me to Vietnam, and I said, and this was most of the people that went to Vietnam, we were kids.
Yeah.
We was 18 to 21 years old.
With no support when you got home.
And I said, and I'm not being disrespectful, especially to those that served. I said, because I've told y'all before, y'all are my heroes. If you've served our nation, okay, and that's mom and dad and kids, because, hey, it affects all of us. I said, we were kids and, they had company commanders that was 21 years old that were ordering men to their death. And then people don't understand that because, like I said before, if you are not involved with a family member or somebody close and really know the ins and outs about Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, okay, all four of them, okay, they're a big family, okay.
It's a brotherhood.
Yeah, it's definitely a brotherhood, okay, and those that have been in combat, okay, they're actually closer than blood kin.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's what they've been doing. They've been covering each other's back, keeping each other alive, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
So that creates a bond, that will never be broken.
And to be honest, back then, World War II, Vietnam, North Korean War, you guys, they would come home and there was no support system. There was no therapy available.
Well, it was better in World War II, but then like the Cold Wars, like Vietnam and Korea, okay, because when the veterans from World War II and World War come home, they were given an honorary parade thanking them for what they've done.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the people have lost their minds, okay, and when the other soldiers that come back from wars wasn't treated right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, and a lot of them, like I said, they were lucky, okay, because, it was in the news somewhere that somebody pulled a gun and started shooting, and he messed up and shot at a veteran. Well, the veteran pulled his gun and killed him. And that's why I said, hey, when you're fooling with a vet, you don't know what you're fooling with.
Well, Si, it blows my mind that you would get deployed to Vietnam, put your life on the line, go through all kinds of physical and mental, just horrific things. You come home and then they had people spitting on them.
Mm-hmm.
Just the disrespect and the abuse
Yeah.
that the Vietnam veterans in particular took. And
Well, it's
those
shameful.
same
It's
people,
shameful.
those same people that were doing all that, they're the ones that spawned all this evil and depraved
Junk that's going on right
that's
now.
going on right now,
Yep.
and it just keeps growing. Of course, I think we might have hit a crossroads. We seem to be making some progress here lately. More patriotism. Young people these days are seem
Well,
to be
all
seeing the light, so to speak.
All the services have met their goals ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's that time of year.
What time of year?
You're hunting, you're fishing.
You're just so busy.
I just wish there was an easier way to meal prep.
There is. It's called Factor.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And
baby.
you know that because we've been using it for years. Their meals are prepped by chefs and approved by dietitians so that you can stay on track no matter how hectic life is. But more importantly, they're delicious. And my favorite thing is it's 2 minutes or less, right? And you've got a great tasting,
and it's
chef-inspired meal.
You know what they don't tell you? It's 2 minutes or less to basically go through the app and order it for next week, too.
There
It's
you go.
quick. It's easy. That sun-dried tomato chicken never gets old either.
Ooh.
If I see that one, boom, it's on its way.
The jalapeno lime chicken bowl and anything
With the pork chop.
with a pork chop. Plus, now you can choose from a wider selection of weekly meal options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp at no extra cost. And whatever your health goals are, there are Factor meals to fit them. They have plenty of GLP-1 friendly meals, and now the new Mediterranean diet options packed with protein and good for you fats. And for the first time, you can try Asian inspired meals with bold Thai and Chinese influenced flavors. 97% of customers say that Factor helped them live a healthier life. Take it from us. Look, you'll feel the difference no matter what your nutritional goals are and no matter how your routine is. Plus, it's cheaper than you can go to a drive-thru. Eat smart at factormeals.com/duck50off and use code duck50off to get 50% off your first box. Plus, you get free breakfast for 1 year. That's code duck50off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewal subscription purchase.
The last thing we need is to send more people off to war to come back. And now we got to figure out how to fix these guys. Like, we haven't even fixed the ones that from Vietnam and from Afghanistan and Iraq. We haven't even fixed this problem yet. Like, and it's hard, especially on the spouses. Like for me, I was 22 years old when I got sent off, right? She'll tell you, like, I was this innocent kid.
Oh my gosh.
I'm from the country I came back home and I've been different ever since. And it's that brotherhood. And she was the one that had to pick me up when the world beat me down. And she's still carrying me, still picking me up every day.
Almost 15 years later, it's almost in a way traumatic for both people in the marriage because, the man or the woman that gets deployed or they experience what they do in another country, and then it's traumatic for the spouse that they come home to because they left one person and came back a totally different person. They have almost like dead eyes, not very many responses to things that spouse say or do, whether it's funny or it's sad or anything. A lot of things change. And so that spouse taking that in because they love that person. They learn to adapt emotionally and physically, and they have to learn how to read the room constantly.
That's why Billy Graham and his son, they've got a place up in Alaska that, I really never thought about it, okay? But those soldiers that got wounded in Vietnam didn't get a welcome home coming because they went from the battlefield to a hospital. And then they may have spent there 8 months, 2 months, a year, so they never got it. So I actually got involved with that and actually got to welcome a bunch of vets home.
It's awesome.
That's awesome, Si.
And I'm bawling like a baby, and I'm starting to tear up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because these guys get off, okay, and women that served, okay, and we are hugging each other, and all of us are crying. Okay, but she said it. Okay, he left. My husband left me. Okay, but
Yeah.
when he come back, I've got to deal with a totally new person.
And to be honest, I will never see that person that I married ever again.
No.
You just don't.
Well, no, because here's the thing that, this
Still
Veterans
beautiful.
Day's coming up.
Mhm.
I'm still beautiful.
Yeah, you are. You're actually more
And you
beautiful now
are.
than you were.
He got some pretty legs.
I mean, he's just pretty
Got my
from head to
short
toe.
shorts
honey.
But this is for Veterans Day. And again, guys, I've told you this a million times. You are my heroes if you wore our nation's uniform and served. Okay, but most people don't understand what you go through. So, hey, look with them on kindness because they're doing it out of ignorance.
Mm,
Yeah. And all they
Okay.
need is love.
Yeah.
right.
Like,
No.
you don't have to understand everything they have done or they did, all the details of their job. Truly.
Because they're never going to tell you.
No.
No, they're
No.
not.
Okay, because hey, number one, okay, the human being should not have to do what our veterans have had to do in wartime.
Yeah.
And I'll give you an example to show you how harsh it is. Okay, you've got people that are a military unit that is deployed in a war zone. They're brothers. It's the brotherhood. Okay, they're serve, okay, and they protect each other. Well, you're in war, and here comes a kid, okay, that's got a suicide vest on. And he's walking toward your brothers in arms. Well, you got two choices. You can let him walk up to your brothers and push the button on that suicide vest and kill some of your brothers, or you kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, those that you've got kids, like I said, this is something that no one should have to do. But a choice has to be made here. Do you kill one person or let him kill 15?
Yeah.
An impossible.
You take him out.
An impossible choice.
Yeah, you
But,
take him out.
You know, a lot of
Okay,
people.
and then you've got to live with that in your mind. You can see it. Every time you think about it, you can see it.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, that affects you.
well, sure it does.
Mhm.
I mean, and most men and women that served, they're proud, and when they come back, they have issues. They don't want to admit it,
Mhm.
and
Well, it's
it-
hard
it-
to ask for help.
that's right. It's hard to ask for help, but there are programs out there. One in particular, I think is the best one for veterans with PTSD, is the Mighty Oaks Foundation. Their success rate is far beyond any other program.
A lot of people don't believe that exists.
Phenomenal program.
Phenomenal.
Okay, my son lived beside me after he got back from Iraq for a couple of years. He was a recruiter. I actually had to help his wife. He had an episode. We had to lift him out of the car because he mentally shut down because he met a guy that was homeless right here in West Monroe. And he talked to my buddy, Phillip McMillan, was talking to him, how do I help him? Well, when he done that, it took him back to when he was shuffling prisoners back from the battlefield to where they was going to incarcerate them. And his mind shut down. Okay, so it's real.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, and look, a doctor out of college, he don't know what to do with a veteran that's gone through this kind of stuff.
But just give them medication to
He has no
numb it.
clue what he went
Mhm.
through.
It's same with therapists. I've been to a couple and you're talking and they're just writing things down and
Mhm.
they don't know what you've been through. So you automatically just start shutting down. And honestly, I think that's, if any veteran is listening to this is struggling with the thought of suicide, like understand that's not the answer and understand that if you're drinking because of that, right? Some people can drink and it's fine.
Mhm.
But if you're struggling mentally, you got to put the bottle down and pick up the Bible because when you're drinking, you're running from something. And when you pick the Bible up, you're running to something and you need Jesus.
We got the church that has got Celebrate Recovery, a guy that I know started that. Okay. Jesus is Celebrate Recovery.
Yeah.
Okay. And I actually, chaplain at Fort Polk called me and said, Mr. Robertson, would you please come down and speak to our vets? We're losing too many due to suicide. So I said, yeah, I'd be glad to. So I'm worried about speaking there. What am I going to tell them all this? So I went to church Wednesday night. Thursday morning, I got to speak to the troops. And we had an elder that told his story, his conversion story. So after he got through, I went up to him and I said, hey, do you mind if I tell you your story? Because I got to go to speak to, soldiers. And he said, no, I don't mind. So look, that's where I told him, and I told him, after I spoke about 45 minutes, I said, hey, I'm about done. I'm going to wrap it up with a verse in the Bible. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. This is the Almighty God talking. You have no idea the plans I have for you. Not to harm you, but to bless you and give you hope and a future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to believe.
So this is for Veterans Day, for all those that served, especially our combat vets. Okay? Please don't harm yourself.
Yeah. There's hope. So
seek help.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest,
go surround yourself, find the veterans that live in your area.
Yeah.
Okay, and go to them, and then they may help you go to someone that can help you. And like I said before, Jesus is Celebrate Recovery.
Yeah.
Because if you go to the Lord, He'll help you through whatever you're going through.
Yeah.
And you'll come out a winner on top.
Martin, you know what's cool?
What?
When you work with a company that also works with Mike Rowe.
Yeah.
I love his Pure Talk commercials because he's like, hey, they spend billions on ads and Pure Talk just hired me with my cell phone. And guess what? They hired us too to tell y'all that they don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk, especially when it comes to supporting our veterans. This month, Pure Talk is supporting Canines for Warriors, which is an incredible organization that rescues and trains dogs, and then it pairs them with veterans struggling with PTSD.
And who doesn't like rescuing dogs?
And who doesn't like supporting veterans? These are the men and women who served with honor, but when they come home, that brotherhood and that support network they had in the military, it too often disappears. Canines for Warriors steps in to fill that gap, giving these heroes purpose, companionship, and healing. That's exactly why Pure Talk, a veteran-led company, supports them. Choosing the wireless company has never been easier. And with talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, you could be supporting a worthy cause and saving yourself a lot of money. Pure Talk is just a win-win for everybody. Pure Talk's so good, Si Robertson supports a cell phone company.
There you go.
We love them for their heart for veterans, America, and freedom. And you should love them for saving you money. It's that easy. Go to puretalk.com/duck to make the switch today. Again, go to puretalk.com/duck and switch to America's wireless company, Pure Talk.
When I came back from my deployment and I was in my therapy and started watching Duck Dynasty, and and I was having some PTSD stuff, and that show kept me grounded. When I became a cop and I was in the gang unit, I was struggling with PTSD. And then being a cop, I got even more PTSD on top of what I already have, which I never fixed.
Yeah.
And then, I was drinking and then, we would watch Duck Dynasty and it would evoke my curiosity back to Jesus and it would ground me. And to think that, years down the road, like a lot of people who are close to me, and I don't want to sound like, because I'm here, right? But Duck Dynasty and you guys and your family, we talk about veteran suicide, y'all kept me alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like she knows it, and y'all don't know it, but and it's crazy how Jesus works because, truly, honestly, I'm not just a fan. I love y'all and I don't even know you, but y'all have had such an impact on my life. From 22 years old,
yeah,
as a wounded vet to 36 years old, this is how great Jesus is, man.
No. Yeah.
When I fully surrendered to him, I find myself months later,
Yeah.
like when I fully surrendered, not as a believer, when I fully, because what happened with me is I was sitting in a vehicle and I put my head on the steering wheel and I was going to kill myself. And I put my head on the steering wheel and I said, God, please don't send me to hell. Please don't send me to hell. I'm just in pain. And I went to grab my gun and my phone rang and I picked the phone up instead of the gun.
Yeah.
And I fully surrendered to him at that moment. And this is how crazy Jesus works. I'm sitting here at the daggone freaking Duck Commander warehouse. The thing that like kept me alive.
Yeah.
The hope, the Jesus, it wasn't that y'all talked about Jesus. It was Jesus poured out of y'all when you spoke by your actions
A light
and your grace and
really
and
shine through
Phil's
all of them.
prayers and the knowledge that Phil Robinson just put out there. Like, man, like I owe y'all so much that I can't even, it's not a fan thing. It's a thank you. Like, thank you. Because y'all helped a veteran out that didn't even know it. And I was in such trouble. And when I fully surrendered to Jesus, I've met everybody. I just had a daggone conversation with Willie. Like, that's Jesus. That's Jesus.
Well, no, because you're saying just okay, that is Jesus. Okay, that's why I actually give the challenge. Okay, look, you guys are out there and girls are my heroes. Please don't harm yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus created you and he's got a purpose, okay, and a plan for you.
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
You can't have a testimony without being put through a test.
Yeah.
Well,
Here-
that's what makes you who you are.
Yes.
Okay. And look, I actually, this is just my thought. I think the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit has a special relationship with every veteran.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. Because number one, what are you doing? Jesus left heaven to serve us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, all our veterans that's what they're doing. They're serving our nation, for crying out loud. So look, hey, all I got to tell you is, hey, if you're hurting, please go get help.
Yeah. Put the bottle down.
Yeah. Drinking.
Yeah.
bottle
Drinking won't solve it. Okay. Drugs won't solve it. Okay. You need someone to tell you, okay, God loves you. Okay. All three of them, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And then, hey, a lot of the people that know you love you.
Yeah. If you put the bottle down, you will realize that and quit getting drunk and letting the devil think you that the reason why you're in this predicament is because of God.
Yeah.
No, my friend. God is not putting you there. God is actually walking with you in this hard time.
Hey.
You want to know what true love is? That temporary relief that you find in drunkenness or being high, that temporary relief, that's temporary.
Yeah.
You want to find permanent love? Man, you go say, God, I'm yours.
Yeah.
I'm getting chills. You go say, Jesus,
Hello?
I'm yours.
Yeah.
That's love. You want to feel loved again?
Yeah.
You go
Well,
give your life to Jesus.
I just did, okay, and I had the bracelet. I'm second. I did an interview
Oh, yeah.
with them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So look, and that's what I told everybody. I said, you're looking at a 77-year-old kid, okay, trapped in a 77-year-old body. Okay.
We've seen that.
And
A
I'm looking
15-year-old kid in
I'm
a
looking
77-year-old
back.
body.
Okay. And I said, here's a news flash for you. Jesus has always been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I was in Vietnam, I'll use a movie line. Star Wars. Darth Vader told his son, Luke, come over to the dark side. Hey, in my worst time, I was in Vietnam, was the dark side. I was Jesus' enemy. I was running with the devil.
Yeah. And the devil
He never
will-
left. And here's the thing. There's a painting. It's called Footprints in the Sand.
Oh, I love that one.
Okay, and it's about a man that's is just he's ready to kill himself, and he said, "Lord, where were you when I needed you the most?"
He was carrying.
And he says, "Hey, there, sir." He said, "You're not. Them are not your footprints." He said, "Them are my footprints, and I've got you in my loving arms.
Yeah.
I'm carrying you." Yeah. Well, that's what I'm telling all our veterans that are hurting and need help. Don't listen to the devil. Drugs won't do it. Alcohol won't do it. You need help. Okay. And look, you can confess it to another vet, especially if both of you went through combat, because, hey, he's got some of the same issues you've got.
That drinking and drugs, that's just a Band-Aid. That's not a permanent fix.
Yeah, it's a temporary.
But I will say this, every really bad thing that's happened to me in my life, there's always been something really good that came out of it.
Yeah.
Well, God can take the worst of the worst, okay, and make it the best of the best.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He can take your weaknesses and turn it into and make it you become strong.
Actually, the other day I texted my husband this. I wish you could find it in your cell phone, but the quote about anything that has been taken from you or that you have lost, whether it's a loved one or just anything painful that you've gone through, God will, if you follow him and you love him with your whole heart, he will give it back to you in multiple.
Job.
Job is the perfect example.
That's what she's referring to.
Yeah, but
Job
there's actually a
lost
beautiful scripture.
everything.
Yeah.
He lost the riches. He lost all of his family.
Came down with a
And
sickness.
Hey, after God got through with him, he had 4 times as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What's
you're not going to lose with the Almighty.
No. Well, what's cool about Blake's story is he went to therapy and all that, and therapy didn't work, but watching Uncle Si worked.
Yeah.
I did, man. I'm telling you, like
listening to Phil
And having God in his heart.
Well, no, because here's a prime example. Okay.
Dynasty really.
My
saved
brother,
my life.
that's
my
crazy.
brother just died 2.5 months ago, 25th of May.
Oh my.
Okay, and look, he had his quality of life was gone.
Yeah.
So every night I would pray for Phil, and I would pray this: Father, his quality of life is gone. He's ready to come home.
Yeah.
Well, God answered that. Okay, I miss him terribly. Okay, but here's the thing. People asked me one time, I'm a mama's boy. And they said, what are you going to do when your mother dies? Well, if you'd asked me a long time ago, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I said, but now I can tell you.
Yeah.
I'm the last standing Robertson of James H. and Merritt Robertson's kid of the family. I'm the last man standing.
Wow.
Okay, and you know what? I told everybody when they said, man, sorry to hear about Phil. I said, hey, don't be sorry.
Yeah.
I know where he's at, and I know he's happy. Okay, and he ain't where he used to be.
No.
With dementia and hurting, back trouble, all this other garbage that comes with old age. Hey, he's home with Jesus Christ, the Father, and the Holy Spirit.
Duck hunting in heaven.
Well,
Yeah.
I can feel it.
No, somebody actually had a picture of that. Talking about Robertson makes it to heaven and 1 million Mallard Drake, angry Mallard Drake.
I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah,
there
that
was
was
a
pretty
picture
cool.
of him.
Yeah.
And it was 100 ducks that were coming to attack him.
Yeah.
Dude,
It
there's
was so funny.
Yeah.
No, I died laughing.
That
when I
AI is
seen it.
kind of creepy. Si, every morning when I'm out on that hunting property, making the rounds, working, farming, whatever,
He's actually there with
I
me.
can
Phil's
feel.
presence.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I moved the blind, and I'm like, something is is telling me.
Yeah, he
you
would've
put that
said-
blind in the wrong place.
Oh.
No. Hey, or talking about, well, I knew I should have done it a little different.
Yeah.
You know, Phil would have said, "Hey, you ain't doing that right." Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny. Oh my
But-
god.
Guys, hey, it's been, and we fix to wrap it up.
Yeah.
But again, hey, look, we know that you went through stuff you shouldn't go through,
Mhm.
but hey, please take my advice. Get help from another veteran or get help from your friends, okay? And please do not harm yourself because, hey, look, God has got a plan and a purpose for you being here. He created you especially for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have no idea what He's got for you and what good you may do.
Yeah.
And I'll say it again: if you're struggling, go look up the guys at Mighty Oaks.
Yeah, they're incredible.
They do so much good, and the people that run that
Now, what's
that
the
organization,
Twin
top-notch.
Towers thing?
That's phenomenal.
They do good work with veterans.
You guys, if you ever find yourself in a dark spot, you're talking to yourself, quit talking to yourself and talk to Jesus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And just wait one more day. I see that. My husband has that written on his, it's like a piece of wood on his
Today sucks.
garage.
Yeah.
Just wait one more day.
Give
Because,
yourself one more
Don't
day.
get in no hurry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, look, hey, look here again. Love you. Take care of yourself
Mm-hmm.
and have a very good Veterans Day.
Yeah. I love you guys. Thank you for everything.